Could there be a huge market breakout coming for Bitcoin and altcoins? Yes, we know Bitcoin is rallying like crazy, but is it altcoins time? There are still a lot of good signs here for us to go through. So let's jump straight in and let's stop wasting any time. Bitcoin currently looking like it just wants to go again. We did update this in a video yesterday or maybe the day before, but there is the further continuation. There is the breakout. There was the retest on the EMA, exactly what we said in the previous video. And now we are breaking all-time highs as I film this on the 17th of December. So we are slightly just breaking out just here. Yes, Bitcoin dominance is still a pain in the bum right now. And this is what's stopping the alt market from absolutely flying. But how much longer can this actually go on? So really quick rundown through total 2, total 3, and others. These are the alt markets with different differentials within, which we'll go through. So first of all, the main thing is what I'm trying to allude to in today's video is that everything is very much looking the same or similar. So this is total 2. So this is everything excluding Bitcoin. So this includes Ethereum. So this has now broken out of a downtrend just here, has also gone and put on a trend retest currently, tapped into the 20 EMA on the 1 hour, and it is bouncing. So currently we have done a breakout and we're putting in a retest. And what we're hoping for is a very successful bounce from here. Very, very similar to Bitcoin, 108,000. We're kind of watching a bit of history as I film this, but now we've got total 2, which is also looking like it wants to break. Now, at the moment, there is a trend breakout, which is really important, but we do have obviously other levels here that are going to be really important to get through. So one thing I would say to anyone who's ever looking at these markets in general, always emphasize and prioritize horizontals over trends. Trends are brilliant if you know how to use them well. And there is, textbook, fingers crossed, break 1 for further continuation up. But let's not be fooled. We do really need to break out of this 1.6 trillion to 1.6 trillion levels on total 2. And then we've got huge confirmation of a big market breakout from there. Total 3, so this excludes Ethereum. I have shown the long-term version of this chart on this channel before. If we can just pull it back here, just so you can all see. We are about to head into that enjoy life part, I call it. If you have been buying crypto at these lows, or even better at these lows, you deserve a break soon, people. And that is hopefully coming in and around when we break out this previous all-time high. Everything's mirroring together. We've got total 3, total 2 speaking to one another. That there, I'm assuming somewhere on these levels, what we can see visually is on the all-time highs as well. Let's just have a quick look. Bear with me. Yes, there it is. 1.7 trillion is that horizontal level we need to get through on total 2. That will take us past all-time high from the 2020 and 21 cycle. And we are not that far away currently, guys. We are under 10% away from that big, massive moment. So just head back into total 3. We are on, again, it's so close. We are so close to a huge market breakout. All we need is Bitcoin to relax and for Bitcoin dominance to drop. And that's all we need at that point. Others. So we have a chart called Others. Covered this in a previous video as well. But I do think that these charts are really important that everyone looks at in different ways. Bitcoin is leading the race. Total 2 is doing okay. Total 3 is doing okay. Others slacking behind a little bit. But that basically signals that Ethereum, XRP, Dogecoin, and so forth are doing quite well currently, but especially Ethereum, where we do need the rest of the alt market to really start pulling its socks up to start helping everything here on others, which is excluding top 10. A lot of these chart patterns that I've got in here as well that I'm showing you is all inverse head and shoulders. So again, we'll put a little visual of what that looks like and how it's supposed to play out. Some of them are sloping, we haven't got that perfect neckline just yet. We've got a trend neckline, very, very similar to the other chart. We can take just here to around there and pull it down. So on others, we're looking at 4.27. and a big confirmation if we end up breaking above 4.37 billion. So 437 billion would be a huge breakout on everything outside the top 10. What I'm expecting, guys, is Bitcoin to continue doing what it's doing. There we go. Then I'm expecting total 2 and total 3 to get the memo. And then we're expecting others to eventually make that huge breakout that we are all after. So maybe a bit of a money flow, bit of the money rotation. Start with the big dog, start with Bitcoin, even though it's already started. Then get Ethereum and your XRPs and so forth to start, well, to carry on exploding. Then we're going to head down into that maybe mid cap areas and then the low cap areas. And when mid caps and low caps are exploding, I'm very, very, very confident that others is also going to be breaking out quite, what was Donald Trump's term? Bigly, something along them lines. We could take that away for now if we wanted and just look at it from this point of view. We've got nice accumulation areas just here. Similar if we broke this back down onto the 4-hour time frame. Pull it in. Let's just get a bit closer. Nice accumulation right under them important resistance areas. These resistances are becoming progressively weak. We're hanging in around these levels. Bears are going to be petrified. The more we tap a resistance, the weaker it gets. It does look like we could be heading in soon, maybe when it's January, into a big explosive altcoin rally. Then we've got Ethereum as well, really important. As you can see, Ethereum is right up against that resistance, which is the really good sign. Altcoins are waiting for Ethereum to make its move. That, in my opinion, is what is happening and what alt market is waiting for. And as you've noticed, a lot of the other charts that we've looked at have a much deeper slope going into this type of inverse head and shoulders, where Ethereum is right up against that resistance, meaning that Ethereum is the strong one right now and it is looking to break out. Little bonus one to be looking at as well. I saw a lot of people online today and even on Twitter and other socials saying how bearish Solana looks. What I would say to anyone is really come off them small time frames and start looking at bigger time frames. Solana is putting in a 4-hour bull flag here. If you want to put a bull flag up, we can do. And yeah, Solana is putting in a 4-hour bull flag. It has just gone and tested this area. And just so anyone knows, we actually do have an open long on Solana in the Patreon, which is just here. And we've got about, I think, probably 9 ongoing longs in there as well currently. And well, recent ongoings, and we've got about 100 ongoing longs. But Solana is looking like it wants to break this trend and break previous cycle highs and then to go further. And that coincides quite well with what we're seeing in total 3 and total 2. So is there going to be a market breakout? No one actually knows, but there is loads and loads and loads of good signs just here. Breakout retest everywhere we look. And one little extra one that I'm going to start putting a lot of time and effort into and observing is Ethereum dominance, because yes, Bitcoin dominance going down would usually signal that Ethereum dominance is going up, but I think it's time to get a close eye on its chart itself. There is a nice supportive area for Ethereum's dominance, and we could maybe even, if we wanted to, make this red. This is where the bears remain in control, so to speak. And just pull that there. We've got a nice little sandwich type of pattern. What we are wanting to see at the bare minimum is Ethereum dominance rally back up into them 15% levels and more. And let's just head on to them higher time frames. There we are. So we want it to be breaking that level there at 15.4 and even all the way up to 16 or 15.9. So Ethereum dominance does need to start breaking. Is it showing signs it's going to? Yeah, it's trying. We could even put that down as the first breakout, and then we will have another area to break out soon. So really important that the dominance of Ethereum does start pulling away. That means, in a nutshell, more money is going into Ethereum than is going into Bitcoin on that time frame. And that is it from me. Really quick one. It's very important to keep up to date with what's going on in the market daily and weekly. It really does look like a lot of good signs are still falling together, pieces of the jigsaw coming together. Patience is a big thing in this market, everyone. You need to have patience and really come off them really low time frames if you're wanting to see or try and understand where the market is going to go for the foreseeable future. 1 minute and 5 minutes and half an hour, they will not show you them levels whatsoever. And that's it. Fingers crossed. We all want it. Most of us deserve it. So we do want that breakout, and that breakout should then lead us into alt season. We've done videos on alt season on this channel before. Go and give them a watch. That's it from me. I am Fitzo Crypto. Drop a subscribe, hit the bell button, and I'll see you on the next. All the best, people.